What's going on, everybody? I'm Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel, and today I'm going to be doing an overview of the Artisan Cutlery Arion. This is the full-size Arion, murdered out titanium frame lock with 20 CV steel. And the reason for the overview and not a review, I will tell you in a moment. Let me give some specs real quick on the knife first. Overall length is 8.375 inches. Blade length is 3.625 inches. Blade width is 1.25 inches. Blade thickness is 120 thousandths. It's a spear point blade in 20 CV, and it's murdered out. It's very thin. I don't know, it doesn't give me the thinness, but let me, or the weight on Blade HQ, which is where I bought it. So let's check the weight real quick. And then I'll pull up my calipers and try to, it's very thin. If I can find my calipers, which weight is 4.5 ounces. There they are. Sorry about all that racket. So 4.5 ounces. And the thickness is going to be put those on first. Thickness is going to be, we're in millimeters at the moment. I'll do it in inches also. Thickness on this guy is only a little less than 4 millimeters, so 3.9 millimeters. In inches, that works out to be 150 thousandths or something like that. Yeah, you can see it. So, reason I am only doing an overview. Reason is I just got this knife. I just got it from Blade HQ. It's $200. It's a lot bigger than I expected it to be. And it's very thin, which most people are going to really like this to carry. It feels good in your pocket, but most of you guys know I have really bad arthritis in my knuckles. And the shape of this knife, with it being so thin and large, it's rough on my knuckles just to hold it and grip it. And I can see that I'm not going to like it for that reason. So for that reason, I'm not going to use it. It's brand new. And I'm not going to return it to Blade HQ. I bought it, so it's mine. But what I am going to do is offer it up to you guys for sale or trade. I'm not putting a price on it. I'm going to accept offers. And you can email me offers at bladesandedc@gmail.com, or you can, easiest way is to just message me on Instagram, and I'm Blades and EDC on Instagram also. I'll link my Instagram below in the description. I'll also link this knife so that you can go look at it and read whatever you want to read up on it. I'm really disappointed, not in the knife, in my freaking hand, because I love this thing, man. This thing looks so freaking good. I mean, it just looks so good. It feels good to the touch. They've done it, and it's drop shutty as can be. That's one of the biggest killers for me. Is this thing is, it really is drop shut. I mean, it needs no help. Get out of the way and let gravity do the rest. It has great action. I'm sure this 20 CV blade is going to be fantastic, but I have not used it. I haven't cut anything with it other than a piece of paper when I did the unboxing video. That's the only thing this knife has cut. I immediately knew, holding it in my hand, I was like, maybe my arthritis has just been flared up lately. But I grabbed some other knives, like for instance, this is a larger knife. This is Tucson TS301, right? But because of the way the handles are made and contoured, it doesn't make me bend these knuckles so much to grip it. With the way this knife is very thin, I have to really bend my knuckles around a lot to get a good grip on it. And that's where it's causing me pain. So I'm not going to use the knife. I'm sure somebody will really like this knife. It's got the serial number and everything there on the blade. Give you some up close looks at it real fast. It's brand new. I didn't even carry it, so here it is on the other side, on the show side. There you go. And I'll give you some size comparisons to go with it. Pull out what I'm carrying today. the Yojimbo 2. So quite a bit longer than the Yojimbo 2. The Para 3. Quite a bit bigger than the Para 3. Since I've got this out, I don't know if anybody has one of these, but the Tucson TS301, about the same length as that. They're very similar in length, but you can see the difference in thickness here, right? Major, major difference in thickness. That extra thickness I need. I need that for my hands, for my knuckles. So let me pull out the Penguin. Everybody likes the Penguin. Much bigger than the Penguin. Yeah, and I just want to clarify this. Nothing wrong with the ergos with the knife, right? There are no hot spots when I do grip it. There are no hot spots. Pocket clip, I don't even feel it. Everything's chamfered down on the edges real good. It's very comfortable in hand. It's just with it being so thin, I have to bend these knuckles so much. I can't get a good grip on it. And I'm really disappointed. I think I'm going to buy the small Arion and see if it's different. Maybe it's just this thickness, this width. With having to bend my knuckles, maybe a smaller one would be better, because like the variant here, Cubist variant, I think it's even thinner than the variant actually. Trying to find something. Yeah, it's a little bit thinner than the variant, but not much. But something about, I don't know, it just doesn't bother it's mainly this knuckle, the one I flick with, but this one just doesn't, for some reason it doesn't do it so much. Another thin knife is the Penguin. Let's do a comparison with it. Yeah, it's just a hair thinner than the Penguin, but the Penguin doesn't do it either. It's just something about the way I think it's this thickness here mixed with how thin it is. The width with the thinness is just not good for me. So yeah, it's very disappointing, because I really, really like this knife, especially how good the action is. This is my first Artisan Cutlery knife, and yeah, I will be trying some others for sure, because I don't know if they all have this good action out of the box, but this is ridiculously good out of the box. One of the best production knives, well, I mean custom knives, but production knives out of the box action I've felt on any knife. So I thought long and hard about this the past few days. That's why I haven't done a disassembly video. I normally do a disassembly video, you know, the day after the unboxing, because I like to take them apart and clean them, lube them, and see what's going on in them. But I immediately knew that, yeah, this is not going to be a good fit for me. So yeah, not a whole lot of information on the knife and how well it works. I'm sure it will work great, but yeah, more of just to see if you guys want to buy it before I put it on Facebook groups or on the last resort, which would be Fleabay. I figured I'd offer it up to you guys, and I did post a post on Instagram also showing some pictures of it. Same deal, message me, make an offer if you want to trade something, or if you want to buy it. If you want to buy it, it'd be PayPal, friends and family, or cash out. I'm trustworthy. You will get what you buy. If you buy it, you will get a brand new knife. And obviously I'm not asking full asking price, because you can just go buy that for Blade HQ, but I don't know what to ask. I'm not going to take too much of a loss on it. I'll just keep it before I take too much of a loss on it. I think I'd probably prefer to trade it for something interesting, especially front flippers. You know, with my arthritis, I should have found front flippers a long time ago, man, because I'll show you something else real quick, kind of unrelated, but related. So, you know, with thumb flick isn't bad for me. That's the crazy thing about the arthritis. It's in all 8 of my fingers, but neither one of my thumbs are affected. So thumb flicking does not bother me at all. Reverse flicking on some knives can be very difficult for me. But because it's not my thumbs, man, front flipping is the way to go for me. Front flipping is great for me. It does not hurt my knuckles at all to front flip. So yeah, I'm really, really liking front flippers. So yeah. Leave a comment below if you've got anything to say about it. I think Raya already told me to try out the smaller one, the mini Arion, which I think I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to try out the mini Arion or if I want to get the Archbishop. I don't know. I'm going to read on thickness. I want something thicker than this. It's the thinness that's getting me with the width. So yeah, shoot me an email if you want it, or easiest way to be to DM me on Instagram. If you want to trade something, let me know what you want to trade. Worst I can say is no. And if you got some, lower, less expensive knives you want to trade multiples, we can work something out. So it's just going to sit here. I'm not going to use it until it finds its new owner. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.